Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the ZEO Lounge. We're officially back in the studio. As you can see, the stream setup is back to where it's going to be now. This is the new updated 2.0 ZEO Lounge that you're going to be looking at. I have been working for a few weeks now, and the rest of the studio is still in development. So we're going to get to that eventually. And then on top of that, we will be doing a collection tour when all of this is done. Hopefully, this will be going up in May. We still got a lot of work to do. So we'll see. But I am excited for tonight. X-Men 97 talk. I'll be unboxing some stuff here behind the scenes. And then my beautiful special guest that I have tonight. The panel's gonna be great. They're very excited to discuss X-Men. So let's bring them in here, man. Let me get my boy Abisai. What's going on, man? How you doing today?
How's it going?
Dude, we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. I'm excited. I know you're a huge fan of X-Men as well. I think we've both collected the Legends in the past. So, yeah, man, the 90's, it was a great.
A lot of us got started.
Yeah, man. So it's a huge line for me back in the day, and I'm looking forward to that in 6 scale. So, but yeah, man, let me get in our second guest. Our third guest, Aaron, will be in here later on tonight. He's running a little bit behind. He's on his way home. I told him to get home safely, so he'll get here soon. But I'm waiting for Austin to get his behind the scenes pump so he can come in here ready and load it. Here we go. What's up, man?
What's up, guys?
Dude, it's good to have you on here, man. Thank you for joining us, man. I think you and I were talking about it a little bit behind the scenes and stuff about talking about X-Men, you know?
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm excited for this. I mean, me and you, we've been hyped for this for quite a while now. We got 2 episodes in. We got a lot of discussion to have, so I'm excited.
Yeah, man. I think they did a good job so far. We're gonna get into that as well, but let me touch up on the chat real quick, and then we can get started right away. Movie catting in here saying hello, collectors. ZEO, Abisai, Austin, and Aaron. Great panel. Enjoy the show, guys. Yeah, man. Gio, thank you so much, man. He was gonna be on the road. We were messaging earlier. He was telling me he was gonna be on the go. So thank you for stopping by, Gio. Be safe, man, wherever you're going. I know LA or California traffic can be pretty rough out there. I know Houston's not as bad, but we're getting there. Brick in the house saying, yo, taking a break from DBZ to watch. Ooh, DBZ is another great series. I was trying to figure out where it landed in the 90's, but I think I didn't end up putting it on there. I kept it more to, I guess, like US based cartoons. I wanted to save anime for another time, which I have done in the past. Miguel's in here. What's up, broski? Thank you, man, for coming in. I was on his live while I was just like watching it on Friday. It was so fun, man. Always in the back of my head now, statues, man. I think statues have like a special place in my heart now. I just need to decide which ones will be those like definitive pieces.
That 1/1 scale Yugi.
Dude, I know, man. I know.
I really want that.
I know, and it would be so freaking good to have. Imagine having that and a Dark Magician behind him, 1-1.
Oh man.
Oh, and then like I don't know, a Kylo and Blue Eyes. Just that's okay. Well, before we continue with that, just a real quick, would you be okay with having that and selling half your collection?
Half.
Like that.
Half.
I would add on to it.
Well,
here's.
I don't think I've said this on a stream. I think I have a couple hundred 6-scale figures at this point.
Yeah, you have a little bit over because you have a lot of figures to unbox in boxes. I don't know how you can do that, man.
Half is a lot, though.
I know, it's a lot. Okay, well, let's say 50 figures because you got more than 100, dude. There's no way you have.
I mean, I have like 75 just in here, 75 or like 85, something like that.
Okay, let's say you would get rid of 35 figures.
Yeah, for that. Well, okay, so it wouldn't even be the money; it'd be the space, right?
Okay.
If I trim down, because to buy a piece like that, you have to change up the display.
Oh, dude, I know.
And that's the biggest thing, because like my room's kind of catered solely towards like 6-scale.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would have to change up quite a bit in the room.
I know that would be.
That'd be kind of a worth. I mean, that's one of those pieces. I think, man, I spent so much of my childhood with my brother. Saturday mornings, dueling. We did that.
So
decade, man.
You can just put it back there next to him, Darth Maul, right there.
Yeah, he can put it next to the ball. That's something that I was gonna like tell you behind the scenes, but I was like, I'm gonna save it for here. I remember waking up so early to watch Yu-Gi-Oh up until they removed it. And I remember when they removed it, I was like, all right, bro, it's probably like a glitch in the Matrix or something. So the next weekend, I was like, okay, it's not here. The third weekend, I was like, oh shoot, it's gone forever. like that was it, man. And there was no streaming like there is now, where you could go and find something and rewatch it. So
like you kind of nailed something. So like the importance of waking up early on a Saturday as a kid, right? It's so important. The reason why, if you missed that new episode, you have to cross your damn fingers that you catch a rerun.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's not like nowadays you're like, yeah, okay, well, I guess I can wait a couple days to stream it, or I'll just binge it, you know, on a Saturday. No, it wasn't like that growing up.
Man, it was a different time to really catch that, man. And I think that's why it meant so much to us, because we had to wait a very long time to catch these shows. Like we had to wait a week, and I mean, sometimes throughout the week it wasn't the same, I guess, the consistency, the premieres and stuff. I actually don't remember what used to come out throughout the week besides Power Rangers.
You know, like Power Rangers, Beetleborgs, VR.
There was hardly any cartoons throughout the week in terms of like, right?
During the week, I can't remember exactly, right?
Yeah.
During the week, it was like the Cartoon Network stuff, or like Nickelodeon stuff, but like those
Fox
Saturday
Kids.
mornings were like Power Rangers, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, like stuff like that.
Yeah, that started like around 6 a.m.
Fox Kids was it, man.
Abby, man. And I remember like that 6 a.m. and like being excited. Like you were excited to wake up early.
Oh, dude.
You know?
I know.
Yeah.
Let me continue here with the chat. EC's in here, my fiance. Thank you, babe, for being here. We're supposed to grab dinner after this, so I'm sure she's like, all right, get it going, man. Get it going. Renz is like, good evening, everyone. Renz, I was talking to Renz the other day. He was eating real good the other day. We had a funny conversation about TFTI, but we'll get to that eventually. My boy, Miami's Nemesis, is in here saying, cheers, boys. What's up, everyone? Heck yeah, man. Glad to have you on here, man. Let's see. Brick saying, first time watching from start to finish. Let's go. Haha, do it. Let me know what statues before you do. I can look it up. For sure, man. If you ever need a statue, reach out to Miguel. He can hook you up possibly with some links, some discounts. He could find, he knows his way. He is what we are to like 1/6 scale in terms of knowledge. You know, he has a lot of knowledge when it comes to statues, man. A lot. Christian Cooper in the house.
Big brother, you know?
Yeah, he is, man. He it's like the next level of like Big Brother, right? So yeah, man, he's a great guy, man. Appreciate Miguel, everything he's done for us, man. Appreciate you, man. Been a lot of fun. We need to do another collab too. It's been a while. It's been a quick minute since we've done one, and I think it's about that time. Christian Cooper in the house.
One.
Oh, we should. That's a good one. Well, we can get some of the people, some more people involved. Christian Cooper, what do you think of some of those NFL moves, man? My Chiefs lost Snead, man. A little bit disappointing there, but he wanted his money. We got Ricardo in the house saying hello, Carlos and Austin. Ricky in the house here tonight. I know Ricardo was he commented or something about he has that Pirates of the Caribbean DX display, and now we have the artisan version, you know, so we'll see how that comes out too. It's gonna be crazy to see that.
In fact, Jack Sparrow was my first hot toy.
Hey, there you go, man. That's crazy. I did not know that.
Oh yeah.
What's up, chat panel? Let's smash that like button. Yeah, appreciate that, man. I'm still looking for that crosshair, boys. Let me know if you see any. For sure, man. For sure. All good, bro. Bengals winning it all this year. Let me get that quick three-peat, and then we'll get out of the way. One more. Let me get one more, and then we can get out of the way. All right. So now that we got through there, let's talk about X-Men 97, man. Boys, it's time. The experience, man. What y'all got for it?
Okay, Abby, you want to start?
I mean, it's like, okay, so it's very nostalgic. You know, for a lot of us. The animation is different, yeah, but it's not bad. It's not as bad as the last season.
Oh man,
it's actually pretty good. You know, and the fight choreography and all that stuff that we're doing, that was really good too. Exciting to see. So they're coming up with new ideas, especially with the Cyclops scene. You know, action around and stuff. That was really cool.
I mean, you nailed it on the animation. Animation is different. I thought it was improved, right? I felt like it was a lot cleaner, really smooth, especially in the fights and the transitions. Very vibrant, but still like you can tell this is a continuation from the 90s show, which I think that's a big point for some people. So I've seen some comments. This is a continuation of where the show left off with season 5. Was it season 5?
Yeah.
This is where the show left off. Season 5, we had Xavier. He died, and this is this picks up right where that left off. And like Abby, I mean, you guys kind of nailed it, man. It was nostalgic kind of watching it. It just reminded me of being a kid. I mean, I just rewatched the original show last year, I think it was.
Yeah.
Binged it. I loved it, and this brought me right back in.
So yeah, man, like the nostalgia, like sitting back, like to us being like, I could almost see myself like I would say like a hologram version of myself as I'm watching this. I could see a hologram version of myself on the floor sitting down watching the cartoon at the same time, because it's like parallels, right? It's like the 90s to the early 2020s, you know, like it's a whole like I guess like a replay that's happening, but in a much more, you know, futuristic version of the X-Men 97. But I love how they kept the show so close to the original source. Like some of the voice actors are back. I like the design is still the same. I was kind of concerned. I know that there was obviously posters and stuff leaked beforehand, but I was kind of concerned that they were going to switch some of their outfits. Like I love the Jim Lee design, man. It's my all-time favorite design for these characters. And I was a little bit at the beginning, before anything had been shown or leaked, I was concerned that maybe perhaps they were going to switch the outfits. They were going to do drastic changes, and I'm glad what they did with it. I know like one of the biggest things that they changed was possibly just Gambit. The voice actor for him is now, the guy who voiced Gambit before is now Bishop. So that one kind of threw me off, because I feel like he could have just kept being Gambit. I don't know why they moved him to, like, how could you find somebody to be Gambit more than somebody is already Gambit? But I get people's voices change over time, right? So I just don't know what that might have been there. But man, dude, like what a freaking way to start this year, man. Like having this, I hope that they do this with like, I don't know, man, like Spider-Man the animated series. Imagine bringing that back.
Oh yeah, I know there's been rumors already about it.
Imagine bringing back Batman the animated series. Like I know that they were bringing it back, but I think it was gonna be a little bit different. So it would be crazy to see some of these things come back, man. I don't know. I'm glad what they did with it though. Do you think that first of all, how many episodes do y'all know? How many episodes?
I think it's supposed to be 10, right?
Yeah, okay. And the last 3 episodes, like part 1, part 2, part 3.
Yeah, I think with this, we're supposed to be getting 10 episodes.
Okay.
They premiered with 2 episodes. Comes out Tuesdays, I believe. And they're all roughly, I think they're supposed to average like 35 minutes each, I think.
Okay. Well, with that being said, my question is, do you think that they're going to focus on individual characters throughout these 10 episodes, or do you think it's going to be like a team thing throughout the 10 episodes?
I would imagine overall it's going to be a team thing, but I guarantee you there's going to be a couple episodes that's going to be dedicated to like Jean and Cyclops. Like,
oh, man.
There's going to be an episode just dedicated to them and some of the trials that they're having to kind of go through now, or an entire episode of Magneto, which I kind of hope happens.
Oh my gosh!
I mean,
they could
overall,
do spin-offs from here, bro. Like they could just give us like so much from just this series, man. Like, dude, like they just need to give us.
Also, can I touch on something? Because I've been seeing this everywhere, and it's kind of mind blowing to me. How like some people are upset with some things about this show, or like certain things are said like this is too woke, or stuff like that. And it's kind of a mind blowing thing to me, because I thought, at least for me, the reason why I love X-Men so much is because they tackle social issues.
Oh yeah, man.
Written in beautiful stories. with the most amazing characters, right? Like, this is supposed to mirror like the civil rights movement and all the struggles that people go with.
Yeah,
And
Jim Lee. No, Stan Lee talked about that.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, look at it. I mean, look at mutants go through in the entire show.
Oh,
right?
bro.
They're treated less than. That's the reason why Magneto is so captivating.
So, was Magneto right?
I mean, look, I think that's kind of like the beautiful thing of how his character is written, right? Like, if you look at the Joker, there's almost no denying or creating an argument that he's good, right?
Yeah.
Joker's chaos to be chaos, evil incarnate, right? Whereas Magneto, as a kid, you know, he suffered persecution. He watched his family die, and he just had to sit there. He couldn't do anything. Now, being older, he's seen it come around again. Like, he went through the Holocaust and saw that, and now during modern times where this takes place, he's seen his kind, mutants, being tormented, killed, treated less than. But now he has the power to make change, right? And that's the beautiful thing between him and Charles Xavier. They both want the exact same thing. They want
the measures that they're willing to take, right?
Exactly. They want mutants to be free, to be accepted, to be loved, right? But they're both going about it in two different ways, right?
I know,
so, you could argue like, Magneto's right. When you get pushed and pushed, when you see your people killed, I mean, at some point you kind of have to step up.
Dude, speaking of that, like,
for Magneto,
but doesn't like just like so like obviously we're gonna be talking about the show and the spoilers and stuff. But that just speaks so much to the restraint that he had in that second episode, where he has like the panel of like, I don't know if they were like judges or what they were, and then he has that guy. I don't know who the villain's name was. I don't remember his name. Persecution. Yeah.
The United Nations panel in the next
United Nations panel. Yeah. So like, man, whenever he has him and he's like, dude, I could crush you, practically like telling him like I could squish you like an ant. But I hope that this shows you like going back to what who was it that told him? Was it Rogue that told him like actions speak louder than words, like they're gonna believe you more with that than anything else. Like they're like, so all of this like means so much to me because like these values are things that I learned as a kid that I carried on, right? Like you know, like actions do speak louder than words. Once you can connect those actions with words, and it means so much more than just saying you're gonna do something and then you don't do it, you know? So
yeah, you can't just say, hey, trust me, I am going to do what Charles wanted. I will follow this path to make you guys respect me and allow me to lead you, right? You can't just say that, especially after everything he's done to them, right? So it's very fair for them to be like, hey, don't just say it. Like, we know that Charles believed in you, but we have to see those actions from you. You have to show us.
Dude, and that came after such a crucial moment when Storm got hit. And he felt that, oh man, like the pain that Magneto has endured too is just I think it's as equal as the power that he has, right? Like it's immense, you know. So
Carlos, you mentioned something about like ants, right? Like he could crush them like ants. So in that animated movie, what is it? Superman versus Shazam, where you have Black Adam in it. Black Adam has a stain from that movie, and it's, when you crush an ant beneath your foot, do you feel remorse? No. Is this because you are evil? Or is it because you recognize yourself as a higher form of life? And that hits hard.
Yeah, man, that slaps right there with what he has. I thought you were going to say, tell him the Man in Black sent you, but okay. No, that was way better, man. That was way better. Real quick, let me say hi to my boy, Yomo. He had just seen it. He just said, my wife and I finished watching the first 2 episodes of 97 and we loved it. I'm glad to hear, Yomo. So yeah, I was trying to get Yomo on here because I know he loves it. So but he was busy. I know he had some stuff going on, personal stuff, which I'm so happy for him. So shout out to Yomo, man. So let's give him a shout out. That woke argument about 97 is ridiculous. Like you said, Austin, X-Men always tackle civil rights issues and many aspects of the characters and story LGBTQ issues as well. Correct, man. And that's why I think we can relate to this, because this is one of those. I mean, like some of these characters, some of these superheroes you can relate to on different aspects, but this specific thing that we are relating to with the X-Men is something that we're still living today on different levels, on different aspects. Like, we all feel different emotions at different levels, but they could have the same impact based on experience. Real quick, I just wanted to bring this up. I opened the blue Power Ranger last time. I'm gonna open this behind the scenes. Nothing too biggy, but I'm just gonna be opening it, so I can finally put them in the ZEO chambers. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna be opening this behind the scenes. I didn't get a chance to say it. So yeah, man. Overall, the experience, man, has been, I think, good, like amazing. Like I sat down and I was like, I told my brother, my sister, I told Easy, so I was like, you need to watch this. I was actually at work. I had an amazing experience. I forgot to tell the group chat too. I was at work and I was telling my coworker, we were planning, and I was like, hey, I know her kids and her husband like X-Men, the original series, the cartoon. And I was like, 97 is really good. You should watch this clip. And the rest of my coworkers came in. They were like, what are y'all doing? I was like, we're watching X-Men. They were like, oh my gosh, I love this one and this one. And so like we ended up saying, like, if we were X-Men, who would you be? And that was like the coolest thing ever, because my coworkers are not like in this hobby. We don't really talk about like comic book stuff. They're more, I get, like, they're into other stuff. So whenever they came up with the fact that they knew all these characters and that they saw this series, it was like such an amazing experience alone. Like being able to discuss something that we all grew up watching. I had no idea that they enjoyed this. They also enjoyed Power Rangers, which was pretty cool to hear about. So
wait, so Carlos, I mean, you got to let us in. Like, who did you choose?
Oh man, I have to go with my boy Cyclops. Like that's my boy. Like I think as a teacher, I see myself in that position. Like I and everybody there like kind of agreed with me in the term of that leadership responsibility. I'm not the principal yet, so I'm not Professor X yet. but yeah, it was pretty cool, man. I love X-Men and I love Cyclops. He's one of my favorite characters in there. But honestly, like, it's hard to choose one. They're all so good on different levels. Man.
Abby, who are you choosing?
It's funny because I would actually pick Bishop.
Ooh, you really do like Bishop, because you printed that Bishop, did you not?
I like his character because no matter how many times he fell, he kept going back and trying to fix it. Like he never wanted to give up, and that's kind of how I am too with things. I'm like, I need to get it right, I need to keep working at it.
Yeah. What about you, Austin? I mean, I feel like your thumbnail speaks a lot, but I also know that you have another one that you really, really like too.
Man, it's tough because you kind of nailed it. I think these characters are so well written and so fleshed out. I think so many people can see a lot of aspects of themselves in each of these characters, right? Like, of course, like Cyclops is appealing, right? Because he's this leader who takes on so much pressure to ensure he doesn't fail the team nor himself or the expectations that Charles has, right? Like him and Jean Grey were the first students, man. Like there's a lot of pressure there to be good role models and to lead by example. And I think that's captivating. But like then there's also Wolverine, who sure is more of a loner. He has a smaller group of people, but like he is that one friend who will literally be with you until the end. Like if Jubilee came to Wolverine and was like, hey, I need you, I need this done, like Wolverine's stopping what he's doing and he's going to help her out no matter what. And like that's a friend, like that's the friend that we all want, like the one who's always going to be there regardless of what's going on. And that's something I love. Like one of my favorite sayings that I try and live by is the world is full of good people. If you want to find one, be one.
Oh yeah, man. That's spot on, man. Spot on. I think you lead by example, right? You lead by example. I strongly believe in that. Let me bring in the final X-Men. I got my boy Aaron Collectz in here. Made it in. What up, baby?
What's going on, guys?
All right, okay. Aaron. Okay, hit him, Austin. Hit him.
I was gonna say, Carlos introduced this. You got to choose which X-Men do you think personifies you the most?
Be like more.
Gambit probably. I guess.
Ooh.
Gambit.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Real quick, what was your experience watching these first 2 episodes?
It was cool. I didn't watch I watched some of it, but not all of the original animated series. But this was cool to see, especially the parts with Magneto. That was my favorite part.
So it's good to have you on here because you can give us that fresh take on that, man.
Yeah.
Like you didn't see the original one, so this is what you're coming into. Like, does this make you want to go back and see the original?
Probably, maybe a little bit, just a little bit. The last part I seen was with in the original was with Gladiator fighting Rogue and Phoenix. That's the last part I seen, but I might go back into the wells and take a look at it.
We'll see how you feel after you finish the season. But thank you for joining us, man. How are you doing today? Everything's good?
Chilling, doing a lot of running around, and I had to take this big guy out.
I know. I'm excited for you to give us a sneak peek or something.
Yeah, he's already getting me annoyed. Well, one of the little figures is getting me annoyed.
Oh man, it's okay.
Yeah.
Let me say hi to a few people in here. Got my boy Figurecraft in here, fellas. What's up, man? I hope you're doing good. I also have another X-Men in here, Cylon. Hi, everyone. X-Men forever, for sure. Figurecraft and Cylon. Put your X-Men in the chat. Who would be your X-Men if you were to choose an X-Men? I mean, Cylon already has, two there technically. So I'd like to see what he goes with. If the MCU puts the same effort in this X-Men 97 to their film adaptation, we'll be set. I hope so.
Yep.
I hope so, man. This is the reason why I have high expectations for the X-Men. Apocalypse? That got me, dude. That was so funny too, man. That was so funny. Let's see. My boy Danny in here saying hello to this beautiful panel. What up, Danny? Hope you're doing good, brother. Let's see.
I thought it was funny how Wolverine's like, "Who Apocalypse is determined?" And it's like, "No,
Yeah.
Oh no."
Yeah, that was a great scene, man. So leading on to that, what was your favorite scene so far, or favorite moment, or favorite conversation? Like, I know it's hard because I have multiple, but I'm gonna let y'all just go ahead and spit it out.
I got 2, and we kind of touched on this, and I want to say mine first because I'm sure this is gonna be some other people.
I have like 3 now, though.
Okay, so we got one of the coolest superhero landings ever with Cyclops.
Dude. Everything about him, that first episode was fire.
Coming out of the Blackbird, falling thousands of feet, and does his what is it, like Silent Blast, whatever. It just lands, and it's awesome. It looks beautiful. Then of course he says to me, my X-Men, like that's awesome. That was a standout.
That first episode of Cyclops, like he's in in both scenes. There's 2 scenes where you feel like he's in trouble. The first one, they take off his lenses and he's like, oh no, like what am I gonna do? And then he goes, not, and he just blasts them. And then the second time is whenever that happens, right? They're flying off and they just got attacked by the Sentinel. They're going down and you just see him smirk. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, there's so many scenes that I'm just gonna go and talk about all my favorite scenes. Oh, I'm gonna name 2, and then I'm gonna let whoever wants to roll next. Storm, give him the weather, was so dope. Give him the forecast, was so like that kind of style for Storm was so sick. But I think my favorite one was when Magneto opens up to the United Nations and he tells them like, like my people were hunted. I was hunted by my own people. And, people have been like, I don't know if he says something about the lines of being judged by they love differently, the color of their skin. And oh my dude, that was just powerful for what could have just like they could have overlooked that scene and just been like, hey, whatever. And maybe like this is the problem that people probably have, like it being woke or something. But I love it, man. It's the perfect amount for me.
So Carlos, is it when he said like in history's sad song, there is
yes,
a believe differently, love differently, be of different sex or skin.
Yeah, dude, that to me was like that was like that's one of those quotes that's gonna stay with me for a very long time, like in terms of comic book stuff, you know, like you know, like it's gonna be there for a while. Aaron, Abisai, what was y'all's favorite scene?
Probably that one, and then when he went up to space with that speech.
Yeah, that was my other one.
He was like, I squashed you like a bug.
Yeah, dude, that was perfect too, man. There's so much stuff that I was like, man. What about you, Abisai?
The opening title scene.
Dude, yeah,
that's good. That's a good
the most useless skip button in history.
Yeah, and they changed it too from the first one and the second episode. They changed it a little bit.
Yeah,
so it makes you want to watch it even like every episode because it's like,
so it's funny because I listen primarily to my music on Spotify, but for some reason I bought 2 songs in Apple Music, and one of them was the X-Men animated series. I think it was my ringtone. That's why I bought it there. And every time I get into Isis's truck, my phone connects to it and automatically always plays the X-Men animated series song. So like I've been hearing this song for the past, I don't know, 5 years, like in her, because when she got that truck, that's when it started connecting to it automatically. So I've been listening to this 5 years in a row, and I know she's fed up with it always connecting to Minds First, but now that I hear it again from this show, it's just full circle, man. I love it.
Okay,
hold on, let me go through these real quick. Let me see what they say. Go ahead, Austin.
No, so I was gonna say, like, you know, I mentioned the Cyclops landing, but like the second, technically, I'm conjoining 2 scenes that are separated, but I think they're paralleled really well. Is when, like the U.S. government like goes on to goes to the X Mansion and they want to arrest, they want to arrest Magneto, right? And then like they think they had him, but like, you know, he moves a helicopter and they kind of like traps them. He's like, like you ain't coming here, like nah, not here. And then like the conversation with Rogue, with like which we talked about, of her like, dude, we can't trust you, like you just saying it, like you have to show us that you actually mean what you said. And of course, like he laid down. He was like, yeah, sure, take me, let me stand on trial, and let's see what happens. And of course, like during the trial at the United Nations, we saw everything go down. And like the conjoining scene I want to add is when Storm throws herself in front of the gun, right? And that's the one that shows how amazingly strong Storm is. She was willing to sacrifice herself, right? This is a goddess. This is as close to a goddess as any of them, right? Throws herself into an unknown fire, of course suffers from it, and then Magneto just, you know, instant, like he saw her like hurt.
Like, dude, that scene was,
and it just hit hard.
I don't. It's crazy because it starts with that episode, I believe, Jean and Storm talking about being normal, right? And it ends with Storm almost leaving normal. So, but like, there's obviously like, you know, you wonder, and you know, I was having a conversation with my coworker actually about how Jean wants her baby to be normal. She doesn't want the baby to endure all the battles, even though, you know, everything that they've been through. But I was like, man, well, Jean's been through a lot as the first X-Men. Like, she had to go through the early like stages of accepting the X-Men and, you know, all the hatred. And so I understand where Jean's coming from, even though she's been doing it for so long and being a role model for like future like students of, I guess, the X-Men, you know. So it's crazy, man. Figurecraft said Wolverine for sure. Cylon said Cyclops and Gambit. Come on, let's go, baby. Let's see. I think they're saying Logan Beast for last. I think they're saving Logan Beast for last. Cyclops and Storm were overdue on their awesomeness. It was very well done. I agree, man. Those were two standout characters. I don't think we've had a moment to let Wolverine shine yet. I don't think we've had that yet. So I'm eager to see when Wolverine has his full moment. I let my wife choose for me, and she said I would be Wolverine because of my nonsense personality sometimes. Yeah, man. I'm sure she knows you a little bit better than we know you, and you probably even better than you know yourself sometimes. Don't make me let you down. Chills, dude. Yes, that was good too. Everything was so good about that. Anyone seen Punisher War Journal when he goes up against Logan? Really good story. Jim Lee early work. Oh, I have not seen that. That's interesting. We're going to try and dig it for some good reading. Let's go. We should have a monthly book club. That's what we need to do. A comic book club. I am unboxing at this moment my Mondo Logan STC. Nice. Cylon, let me know about those Mondo figures, because Batman the Animated Series is a huge part of my collection. And I know X-Men, there's many options for X-Men, but the Animated Series Batman's a little bit more limited. And they're touching the Spider-Man Animated Series, which I love too. So let me know what you think about those Mondo figures if you already have some. But yeah,
I may have to unbox my HasLab Sentinel now.
Damn, boys. First crush here when I was in.
Ooh.
Look at that. First crush. I don't know what.
Amy Jo Johnson.
That was my bad. I removed myself instead of let's see. Okay. Favorite scene so far. Okay, so what do you want to see next? Like, what are you hoping to see in the rest of the series? Like, do you want to see multiple villains? Do you want, like, what are y'all looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to like the story, because we got a couple of like showmances in this, right? We got Gambit, Rogue, and Magneto, and we got Cyclops, Jean, and Wolverine now. Cyclops, Jean, and Wolverine gives me a lot of Twilight vibes. Yeah, because like the two guys were enemies in Twilight series, but they did everything they can to protect. I forget the girl's character thing, and it gave me very similar vibes to that. Like Wolverine's always going to be there no matter what, to like protect Jean and take care of her. But then at the end of part 2, oh look, another Jean Wolverine, hint hint. So we'll see what they do with that.
We're evening it out. They're evening it out for him. Yeah, man. I'm interested to see what happens if this is gonna be a one series. Are they gonna do a season 2, a season 3? Like, what their plans are for long run? I know that the X-Men creator was fired for this show, so that's gonna be interesting. But my question is, like, what I want to see next is I do want to see more Cyclops before he leaves the X-Men, because it seems like he's gonna end up leaving. So I want to see more of him before he does, because we already lost Storm. If Jean and Cyclops leave, like, that probably gonna leave Magneto in charge of the X-Men. Like, it's gonna leave the team with the other remaining X-Men that we have, like Bishop, Gambit, and Beast, and Jubilee, and Rogue. But I don't know who else they're going to bring, or what they're going to do, or who the next villain is going to be, or who the overall villain is going to be. So I do hope we get some more Cyclops, man, before they see
probably kind of like hinting that Mr. Sinister might come back.
Yeah.
Because he had all that cloning tech and stuff. And that's probably where that other gene came from.
Well, yes, that's what I've heard about that. But also, I've heard the MCU is going to use Mr. Sinister. So this would be a good way to initiate that backstory of, hey, look, that's Mr. Sinister. Or where have we seen him before? Oh, he was on the X-Men show.
He's in Deadpool.
Oh, yes, he was. Also, the X-Men movies. Was he not, like, at the end of some of the X-Men movies, he was teased as well? Was it not Loki?
They kind of like showed a corporation logo.
Yeah, they did. It was like leading up to him. So I'd be interested to see what they do next with him. So Aaron, anything you want to see, man? I know you're not as familiar with the show.
I want to see what they do with Storm, where her story goes. She gets her powers back. Well, she's probably gonna get them back, but see what they do with Magneto going forward. I like what they're doing so far, and it's pretty much it.
Heck yeah, man!
I like the story where it's going.
Dude, I hope we do get Storm back. I know that was a comic book run where she lost her powers and she ends up going through like a little journey and she gets them back eventually in the comics. So I would like to see her come back, especially near the end. Like if she comes back like in a very, very crucial moment, like that'd be good. Let's see. Figurecraft said, "Do you have the evil pink Ranger ZEO? It's certified badass figure too. I do not have it yet, but I've seen it go on sale on Amazon for very, very cheap. So I eventually need to pick her up because I did just pick up Lord Draken not too long ago. So yeah,
we're gonna unbox that together.
Yeah, no, actually, I don't know if I actually unboxed them already. Yeah, I think I already unboxed them.
You know what we need to do?
Hey.
We gotta find a throne for him. Either like do a little competition between ourselves to try and make a Dio.
I already won because Abisai is gonna 3D print one for us. Please, putting him on the spot. Yeah. As soon as I figure out how much it'll cost me to ship a figure, I'm gonna do a Mondo Wolverine giveaway. Oh, looking forward to that, movie canon. Follow Gio so you can find out about this Mondo Wolverine giveaway. I'll help pay for shipping. Austin's saying, Philly, I have the Ranger Slayer. There you go, the Ranger Slayer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the shredded cape and both colors since it's a nice one. Yeah, man, I love the design for it, and I think it's gonna look nice next to a Draken. I'm curious to see Storm's story after leaving the group temporarily, of course. Yeah, man, a spin-off on Storm would be great too. He was teased heavily. He says, I'm so happy with my Mondo X-Men collection. It's kind of expensive, but don't care. I have to say Gambit is the best one so far. Then maybe I will push towards that Batman, the animated series line. I would like Batman and the Mask of the Phantasm. Those would be the two that I really want. And if they
on a side note, how come they never did an animated Power Ranger show?
I think because they never even technically did a Power Rangers run. They would just get the overseas version and then just
with all the comics adaptations that have been coming out, that would be.
Dude, I think Power Rangers would do better in an animated form.
Dude, and you know what? It would probably bring in a new demographic, like younger kids, now. Like if they did it, like imagine a Power Rangers, like I mean now I think about anything animated, I compare it to the Into the Spider-Verse style. Like they dude, like when they talked about that Batman Beyond like that, oh my god, Batman Beyond would be so phenomenal in that art style, man. Like it's about the same like futuristic style, so it would be so cool, man. Let's see. What do you say? Having Morph was a genius move on behalf of the writers. Unlimited cameo feast for us. Yeah, man. When he turned into Archangel, I was like, man, like that was so cool, man. For a little bit, I like looked away and I was like, wait, where did he come from? He wasn't there, but I didn't realize it was Morph.
I was thinking about how his powers work because he had the sword. I'm like, did that come from him or did he just like have it on him?
I know.
You know, does he take on the attributes when he transforms? Like when he was Colossus, or is he like solid steel, or like like the Blob? Of course, he got soft.
He's like a Ditto from Pokemon.
Yeah. Okay, pretty much. But like if he transforms into Rogue, he can't fly or like take their power. Like,
Gio, I didn't know you had the Batman Joker Mondo figures. Now I'm gonna hit you up after this. We desperately need an animated manga style Power Rangers. Imagine how awesome. That would be insane. Morph is a walking cameo. That's so funny. Okay. I think we're at the end. I don't remember if I had another question. What would you rate this premiere? Like overall, like I think for me it was one of the best premieres for an animated series. Granted, I'm a little biased, but I think we all are, except for Aaron. Aaron wasn't as biased, I think, because he's a little bit fresh on it. So, Aaron, I would like your opinion. What did you think about these two episodes, like as a premiere for a series? Like, did it hype you up for the rest of it, or was it kind of made for you? Or don't disrespect the chat now, but let us know your opinion.
I'll probably give it a 9.5 out of 10.
Woo!
It was pretty good, man. It generated a lot of hype, and it delivered on that hype. So it wasn't.
Glad to hear, man. Glad to hear. I'm glad you give me hopes for the new generation.
Appreciate that.
Austin, what do you think, man? I'm not gonna make you rate it, but just talk about it. Like one of the best openings to a series, where would you put it?
You know what? I'm gonna answer the last question and this one like at the same time. This was this was like a 10 out of 10 for me. Because the reason being, I just there's nothing I would change about it, and it hit on the nostalgia, which was awesome, but it also set itself apart from the original enough for me. But also, like, the big thing is why I love X-Men once again is them tackling these deep-rooted social issues, but without it being in your face, if that makes sense. They wrap these social issues around, once again, like a beautiful story with amazing characters, right? And you can mirror it into like the real world. But they also give you so many quotable scenes that that stay with you. You know, and like we've quoted some of it on here, like and that's amazing. Like,
my X-Men.
Like Cyclops landing, like doing the superhero landing and then saying to me my X-Men, that will forever hit hard. Like that's awesome.
Imagine when we get that in a live adaptation.
Oh man!
I hope they do it right.
I hope they do it right. I hope we get like a Captain America, Avengers Assemble.
Yeah, to do more animation.
So like this gave me so much what I wanted, and like where do I want this to go from here? I can't tell you about the story. Like I'm so bad at trying to guess or like give what I want to happen next. I'm just really bad about like that foresight. But what I do want is for people to love the X-Men. Because I feel like so much has been Iron Man and Captain America, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's fun, right? I've spent the last like 15 years loving that, and that's fine. But like, I've known Marvel because of X-Men.
Yeah.
Right? And like, that's like my deep-rooted love. And I just feel like they've kind of just been brushed aside. And like this younger generation, or hell, even our generation maybe, of like people, you know, they don't really know Cyclops, or they only know Cyclops from the Fox, like Bryan Singer movies.
Oh yeah.
And like that's not the best representation, you know? So like I want this to kind of get out of our niche circle of friends, and I want to hear those people at work talk about it. I want to go to Walmart and hear like people checking out next to me.
Talking about X-Men.
Yeah, talking about X-Men. I want to just get out of our niche hobby and become like mainstream.
I hope so too, man.
LeBron was talking about it on Twitter.
There we go.
Yeah, let's go.
I hope, man. I'm with you, man. I hope.
Yes, this is the storyline. I truly think like this is a show that they could or should teach in school. Like you can analyze the hell.
What do you think I do at work? What do you think I do at work every day? I'm like, all right, today's lesson, we're going to be talking about why Gambit is a necessary, person in our society. Bam. Write me a two-page paper on magnetism for science. No, man. Dude, I hope so, man. I hope so. You brought up a great point, man. I think that this is a show that needs to get some more traction outside of our circle. Because it will also, I think, teach lessons to modern generation of children, of adults. Like, it's never too late to learn a lesson. Like, that's for sure. It's never too late.
And I think that's the great thing about the shows that we grew up with. You know, there's so many. It's not just we're not just watching Wolverine or the X-Men save a hospital or whatnot. There's like these deep-rooted issues that, like, at the end of the episode, you do kind of learn. Right? And granted, I don't watch too many shows nowadays. Between like this, Avatar, The Last Airbender, we're not only watching the show and kind of like seeing them accomplish a task, but like us as the audience, as long as you're actually like watching it with the intent of listening, you're picking up on things too.
Oh, dude. Yeah, man. Real quick, let me show this off real quick. Here is the Yellow Ranger.
Nice.
Ah, I love it, man. Just seeing those helmets.
Dude, right? Like, I mean, that's nostalgia as well, man. Right there, back to the 90s.
Got some new shows. Let's see you.
Yeah, man, it's the display. But let's get us into this ranking game, man. I'm excited for this ranking tonight because I got some good stuff. So let's
real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
How come, bro? Just put the collar on.
What?
The collar, the thing that the hip inhibitor. I think you just put it on and give Gambit a little smoochy smooch.
You're right. But that's also like it's like demoralizing, right? Because you know, like she has to she has to suppress. I mean, it's crazy because like so many people like have to deal with like real life conditions too, where they have to take medication or something to be able to function, which is another aspect of it too, right? Like
Marauders.
Yeah, man. Like there's so much stuff that
the mutants in the sewer who are like not only like because there's mutants like Jean Grey, Jubilee, Wolverine, Scott, like they can walk around in public, right?
Yeah.
And blend in and no one knows who they are. Then there are the mutants like the Marauders who they have to live in the sewer because they look the way they do, and they know if they go in the surface world, they'll get beat, bullied, killed, persecuted in some way. Yeah. Also, one more expectation I kind of want from this.
Yeah.
Storm to go back like to Africa.
Yeah, man. That's what's supposed to like happen in the comic book. So
I think they can have some beautiful scenery and incorporate like that culture or whatnot.
Like I need to get more out of the X-Men, man. Like I need to get like a Christmas special. You know, like I need to get like Easter special. Like I need to get Thanksgiving special. What's up, man?
If you know, she gets with a certain somebody in the comics too.
Yeah, she does. So that would be another great like way. I heard today that she's supposed to come out in a What If episode. I was looking at somewhere. So next season or I don't know when, but
they're good at finally touching on it.
That would be
putting
cool.
them in there.
Yeah, Yomo 10 out of 10. At first, I2 was like, where did Archangel show up from? ZEO, I2 have Mondo, Batman, the black and gray suit. If So makes one, I'd likely give up Mondo. Yeah, man, I've been waiting for that cloth goods, but I may just have to go with that. Total at 10. Yeah, man. Wakanda. Yeah, Wakanda for sure. All right, so we're gonna rank some X-Men characters. Now, all I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna keep track because there's not a specific one special guest that we're keeping track of. So I'm gonna just have y'all go through them. All I'm gonna say is that tonight, I'm not trying to do any trickery. I think they're all pretty good. That's all I'm gonna give y'all up because I think it's already.
I really don't trust you.
No. Oh, you're right. I'll show you because speak
like number one
speak louder than words. So
you're gonna get the oddball characters.
Here we go. Bam, Wolverine. I couldn't put everybody on the team, so don't expect all the mains. Don't expect all the mains. Top 5. Like you gotta rank them. Like 1's the best, 5's the worst.
Who's going first?
It don't matter. Just shoot.
I'll say number 1.
Number 1. Oh.
Yeah, I'll go number 1 too.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go number 2.
Number 2. That's good. Okay, I think they're all great characters. I can't rank because everybody knows already. I'll give it away, but lies. He said no trickery. Yeah, man. I'm not. Look, I think all the characters that I picked tonight are great. You almost said 1. Damn, baby.
Me and Cylon
said 2.
Go, baby.
Figurecraft said 1, and Ren said 1. I know Wolverine's a top favorite character, so I wanted to start off with that one just because, just to see where we rank, because I really do want to bring in some of the characters in here.
2's out of the way.
Yeah, they're all great characters because they all play great off of each other. Correct, man. It's a well-balanced series and show, and the emotions that they go through. So here we go. Here goes the next one. Mystique. Mystique is awesome, man. She has her own issues too.
This is a 4.
Yeah,
4.
4.
Yeah.
Agree.
Okay. 4. Ren's. Aaron, who'd you pick? 4. 4. Dude, man, Mystique's so awesome though. But
I just feel like you got some fire coming next.
Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like all the characters, like I said, it's just because they're all pretty good. Yomo put her at 5. Yeah, Yomo. Figurecraft said 4. Cylon said 6. It's only up to 5, so.
Default. I I don't really know her backstory besides she gave birth to Nightcrawler and she had a thing with
He's
Magneto.
F5s. Cool. Yeah, man. I think she's just a great like representation of like, I mean, she has to fight like so many issues too.
Like they gave that character in the Fox universe a bigger role, obviously.
Yeah, I like Mystique. She's pretty cool. She was like one of the first, like when I was collecting Marvel Legends, she was one of those first exclusive X-Men figures that I found that were like limited to like Walgreens or something, really difficult to find. And I found 2 of them right away. I was like, that's my sign right there. Ren said 5. All right, here we go. Next one, Gambit. Where are we going with Gambit?
3.
2.
Oh, Aaron's already at 1 and 2.
Ooh.
3.
3.
Mhm.
Nice. So you still got your 2 and your 5 spot. All right.
I'm gonna go 3.
3.
Mhm.
What are you at right now, Austin? You're at 1, 3, and you're
I'm
at
at
2,
3,
3, and 4.
4.
4. Oh yeah, I think you're gonna be conflicted with the last 2 now. Like I said, they're all great characters. Characters.
Trickery.
The trickery. It's not trickery. I think it's just like I just had to change it up a little bit. Let's see.
This guy.
It was a 3 when they did the First Class movies. I love the First Class movies, by the way. That was so good. I really enjoyed the First Class. I liked the
They still haven't done a proper
Alex
Gambit live
Summers.
action.
Yeah, we need to get Gambit, man. How would y'all have felt of Channing Tatum playing him? He looks like Gambit, but
Yeah, he
Man,
looks the part.
I don't know the acting chops though.
Look,
You think he can do it?
Okay, so one of the reasons why I love Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool so much is because he's such a big advocate and there's a passion for it. And I always love my actors being passionate about the IP. And not only the IP but the character. Like I want them to love the character. Whether the movie flops or not. Like we saw Ryan Reynolds, like we know what he went through and how long he's pushed for it.
Mhm.
I have the same respect because Channing Tatum's been saying this for over a decade now.
Mhm.
But it is so hard for me to picture him as Gambit
Yeah.
and like to pull off that really suave Cajun personality. I don't know.
Do you have somebody in mind that could?
Man, I don't.
It'd be hard.
Mhm.
It'd be hard. What about Jake Gyllenhaal? After seeing him in Roundhouse,
Mhm.
Conor
I don't know.
McGregor.
He was Batman.
Conor McGregor.
Nah.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, let's see. Let me see. She was a 3. Miami's Nemesis says 1. Figurecraft said 3. Adam Wayne, my boy Adam Wayne in the house said 2.
I know,
he's
Aaron.
good.
look at
Rance 1, 5, and 3. Rance is putting Gambit at 3. Oof, this is a hard 3. Cylon, nice. Oh, how y'all figure in here saying, what's up, everybody? What's up, man? We're ranking some X-Men characters. We're currently at the 3rd choice. So right now we're at Gambit. The first 2 that we ranked was Wolverine, Mystique, and Gambit now. Yomo putting it at 4, I believe. Miami Nemesis putting this. I think he put Mystique at 5, and then he's putting this one at 3 right now. The Passion. Austin lost in his thought. Yeah, he's really thinking. He's really thinking about it. He's really thinking. He's really thinking about it. All right, here we go. Here we go. 2 left. 2 left. Bam. Storm.
2.
I mean, I have to put her at 5.
Damn.
I only have 1 and 5 left.
What if I have Morph next?
I'm gonna be upset with myself.
Aaron?
3.
3. Oh shoot. Let's see. Miami Nemesis put Storm at 2. Damn, Storm is so beast though. Like her sequences in this show before she went out, even up to the moment that she went out, her action was just perfection.
Hey,
She
but
was
that scene when she
she
lost,
was-
that
What's
scene
up?
when she lost her powers and the thunder went off and she got spooked. That was a nice
Oh.
touch.
Yeah, man, it was. Figurecraft 2. Yomo 1, 5, 4, 3. Okay, so he left his 2. Cylon 4. If Austin is faking, I'm gonna die laughing. That is too funny. That's so funny. One of these days, it's gonna scare the shit out of us. All right, so at last one, I had to bring in. Let's see. Hold on. Dude, she
I'm hoping Magneto.
She wrecked the Sentinels. She did, man. She give them the forecast every time. You know what? Every time I tell my Google Home like what's the weather, I'm gonna be like, give them the forecast. You know, like. If you don't bring Psych Lab, turn off the TV. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I couldn't put everybody. I just wanted to spice it up, right? Adam Wayne said 4, 1, 5, 4, and 3, and the last one, none other than, bam, Magneto.
Number 1, baby. Number 1.
I had to put Magneto in here. I think he was. I mean, he is. I mean, Magneto, man. I could have put everybody. I wanted to put Cyclops in there, but.
I miss his old outfit.
I really got him at 5. That's crazy.
I think that's worse than me having Storm at 5.
Yeah, it is.
No, man, I'm so happy because I mean, Carlos knows, man. Like I've said, like Magneto's like my number 1 or 2 villain of like all time, like since I've known him.
Yeah.
Where'd y'all end up with Magneto?
Number 1.
5.
Oh my gosh!
I got stuck.
I mean, you tricked me.
I thought I was gonna be bored.
Yeah, he tricked us.
Mm-hmm.
Froze.
Yeah, Carlos is really thinking about it too.
2 people frozen.
Yep, 2 people.
Now Carlos frozen too?
Yeah, dude. He's freezing. I hate this. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I got a question. I got 2 questions for you guys. Okay, first one, who do you think is a better leader? Cyclops or Captain America?
Oh. Okay. I mean, in depiction of what, though? I mean, I feel like in terms of, like, what am I looking at the MCU right now? Or am I looking at overall?
Overall, baby.
Captain America.
Yeah,
I think Captain America. I think Captain America has been the better leader, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's tough, you know, like.
Cyclops left Morph behind.
Hey, my band's still bringing up season 1 drama.
We're gonna take it that far.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine is a beast, bro. Wolverine's a beast. Everybody, dude, they're all so individually like Figurecraft said earlier, like they're perfect for like the chemistry that they bring to the table in this series, in this comic book series. Like it's incredible, man.
Okay, so the second question, not to cut you off, Carlos, but it kind of ties into what you're saying. Who do you think is the better team? The MCU? We'll go with the first 3 phases, right?
Okay.
MCU or X-Men?
Oh my god.
X-Men. MCU had too much problems. Like too many problems.
Too. I think X-Men.
Yeah, they fell apart quick with Civil War.
If you're gonna put it like that, it's the X-Men.
X-Men has the better.
They're captivating because like there's like we're seeing these real world problems, you know?
Yeah.
There's the Red Ranger. Yeah, man, I love the X-Men, bro. I think they're the better team.
Now that I think about it, Civil War came fast.
like
3 movies.
They fought quick, man. They fought quick. So yeah, I got to give it to them. Let's see. I think Miami put him at 4. Ren said ZEO lost 1 viewer. My bad, Cylon. I know he was waiting for Cyclops. I was waiting for Cyclops too. Trust me. Damn 5. So I guess we could have been more of a 3. Yeah, man. Y'all are more than welcome to rearrange your list in the proper order. Yomo laughing. 1 well deserved. Yeah, man. He had a great introduction in this series right now. Magneto is my favorite Marvel villain. Yeah, man. He's up there. Satisfied with my list. Trickery and more trickery. Nah, it wasn't trickery. Was it trickery? I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
I got a question.
What's up?
If Hot Toys or Hano tackles this line, would y'all go in?
I don't see. That's okay. I'm kind of confused, man. Are they tackling this line? Or are they tackling just the classic X-Men, like X-Men or Power Rangers? Oh, X-Men or Power Rangers?
X-Men.
Damn, I don't know, man. X-Men and Power Rangers. It's tough. There are two different series, but
X-Men.
I love Power Rangers though, man. I love Power Rangers.
He asked that question just for you, just to target you.
Damn, damn, it's cyberbullying here. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go
Power Rangers.
Whoa.
I don't know, man. I'll answer this on the next episode.
No, Carlos, go with your gut. What's calling to you right now?
Right now, X-Men, bro.
Yeah.
Right now, X-Men. I'm unboxing the Power Rangers right now, but X-Men just the message that the X-Men sent was way farther than teenagers with attitude. You know, like the social battles that the X-Men fighter is more meaningful than teenagers having attitude. So yeah. Sorry I had to cut through everybody's here. I'm just trying to go through the chat real quick. X-Men all day, every day. These questions are too hard, man. I know, man. I know. All love.
I might get the Marvel Legends X-Men.
Okay, let me get in our last ranking. We're gonna go through this one pretty quick because I don't want to hold everybody too long, man. I try to keep it to an hour so everybody can still get about their day. So let's rank some 90s cartoons. So even if you haven't seen them, based off of what you know, Aaron, I know that you were just like I
wasn't even a thought.
You weren't a thought yet, but I'm sure you can relate to some of these. So be ready because these touch up on.
I might cause some controversy. So
yeah, it's okay. It's all right. So we're gonna start off at the first one. Pokemon.
Oh,
I don't think people expected to see Pokemon on here.
I'll give it a 4.
A 4, yeah. Even despite how popular it became, you know, with games and stuff, the storyline was always the same. It's like, oh, I met another traveler. Oh, Team Rocket, they blast off again. Episode 2. Oh, I met another traveler. Oh, Team Rocket blast off
yeah,
again.
man, 100%.
It was very copy and paste, you know.
It is.
It took him a long time just for Ash to become Pokemon. Yeah.
So I kind of like zoomed out a little bit. I disconnected. Or did y'all rank it already? Where would y'all put it in your list?
4.
4. Let me 4. Okay. Let me see. My boy Austin Nicholas. There he goes. Where would you rank Pokemon?
Is this top 5 again?
Top 5 again.
Okay. Which Ranger are you liking like the most right now?
Honestly, this is the one that I was looking forward to the most.
Did they all come together?
Yeah, this is a 6-pack. So last week I opened the blue one, so I already had the blue one open.
Where'd you get it from?
This was I think I got it on eBay, but I think they are releasing it.
Yeah, I believe so. He's thinking about it. He's looking it up as we speak. I really see. Come on, Carlos. You'll kick back in, guys. Don't worry. Sit tight.
Damn.
Oh, is he frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen.
Okay. So got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to collect all the six scale X-Men line? Because like not only do we got Hono, we got So Toys and Present Toys doing it.
Oh, you're right.
So like, are you interested in all that, or is this something that's gonna be like a wait and see how each of these individually do?
Man, I have to stick to my 1/12 scale. I have to. I do a lot of like dioramas and photos, and like the biggest things I have are these mech turtles right here. They're almost 1/6 scale. Those are really cool.
I don't know what's going on tonight. Okay.
Okay, this is a 3.
Okay, so this is a 3. We left off, man. What was the question somebody was asking me? Oh, I got them on eBay. They're gonna release them again on Sideshow. Maybe on Sideshow you can get them, but they're cheap too. I actually got them for for 400 for all 6, which is fantastic.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, I got mine for 72 shipped each.
Yeah, so they're like $100 each, like so it's not bad. I'm waiting on the ZEO 5-pack to release this year, so
Yeah,
I went
getting
from having
all the teams?
dude, come on, man, ZEO, like that's where I got my name from. So, but yeah, man. So I went from like 0 Rangers to like 10 real quick.
Wow.
Yeah, because I mean they were cheap too, but obviously I had to.
Do they have samurai or no?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
Oh, I would get them.
No. Well, I'll get into that right now. All right, so here we go to the next one. I had to throw it in there. That since we're fresh off the X-Men print here, this is the overall X-Men animated series. Where would y'all rank this one?
3.
3, 2.
2.
Okay. All right. Man, this is high up there on my list. This is a hard list for me. Trust me. I think the next one I'm not too familiar with. This one here. So this
Gargoyles, man.
Gargoyles, I know is very popular because they like remastered it or something for Disney Plus.
And they're coming out with a continuation and a live action.
So I didn't get a chance to watch this one, but I know that a lot of people really enjoyed the series. So I just wanted to know where would you put this one at?
Never watched it, so 5.
5.
I've seen it, but I wasn't like always a big fan of it. I mean, it was good, story wise.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna give it a 5.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty certain I saw all 3 seasons when I was younger, but this is a 5. Like, there's a lot that came out in the 90s that I gravitated towards more.
I had no figures of this.
Yeah, man. I know like NECA just brought them out, so I was like, man, I know it's popular. I personally did not get a chance to see it. Let's see. Yomo said 4. Adam 5. Adam Wayne said Uno, but I don't know which one he was talking about here.
Probably X-Men, I think.
X-Men, yeah. Oh, he loves X-Men. He loves X-Men. Yeah, he loves X-Men. That's how I think him and I interacted the first time was on the X-Men, the Marvel Legends 514. This is a difficult ranking. Oh, Rents knows some of these shows as well. All right, here we go. This is where it gets spicy. This is where it gets real spicy. I love the animated series.
Oh yeah, I could be 90s too.
I don't know.
Put this at number 2.
Damn, this.
You know what the hard thing is like I'm expecting one show to be on here.
Me too.
But I got to deal with what's in front of me. So this is number 1.
This I can't speak, but man, like, because then obviously I'd give out too much. But yeah, man, I love this show, man. This X-Men, like, top tier right there. Like this show made me want to fight crime, bro. Like, 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 dude. Oh my god, I am vengeance. Like, I am, like, dude, that the movie too, the Mask of the Phantasm movie was fun too, man. It was real good. I love that movie. Let's see, Yomo putting this one at 2. Adam Wayne putting it at 2. Oh, I'm interested to see how people are gonna react to the next one. I'm not sure if this is the last one. I think it is the last one.
It is.
Spider-Man the animated series. This is such a good show too, bro.
I'm happy on my list.
I'm not. This has to be 5 for me. It's only one line.
Got him. Like, no.
Wait, no. This is 4. Gargoyles was 5. This is 4. That's not too shabby.
4 is 5 nowadays. Like, come on.
3. They didn't officially.
Look, man. Look, I got Batman animated series. I have X-Men. I have Pokemon, Spider-Man. I'm kind of okay with that.
See, I always have a hard. Okay, Abisai, where'd you put this one at?
3.
3?
Oh, yeah, they never finished it. Like, where's Mary Jane at?
Aaron, where would that you have it at 1? All right, so are y'all happy with that list?
Yeah.
Like, I have a hard time always ranking Spider-Man, X-Men, and Batman. Like, it's hard for me to balance those 3 and saying this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, because they're all so different. There's also Superman the animated series, which I actually enjoyed. Batman Beyond.
They're all great.
Like, you know what's harder for me? So, like, with Pokemon, I would say that's the weakest show, but I have so many memories wrapped up in Pokemon because, like, me and my brother, we collected the cards. We didn't play, we just collected the cards. But we also played the hell out of all the Pokemon games. We had our Game Boys playing Pokemon Yellow, Blue, and Red. Then we had our Game Boy Advances and SPs. for gold, silver, emerald, sapphire,
Dude,
fire
that's
red.
where it expands, right? That's where the world of Pokemon is so large in terms of that. Because even like the Pokemon Go game or whatever was the mobile phone that people were playing, I never got into it, but yeah, man, Pokemon is on a larger scale, obviously, in a different format, but I have a hard time ranking these shows. And Austin, like, if I got a chance to do a 2000s list, I'm gonna throw in Teen Titans, Justice League Unlimited,
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Ben 10, Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, that's gonna be a hard list.
That's
gonna be hard.
That's gonna be a hard episode. But
why you like doing that?
Dude, I think it's a good conversation, man. It's a good conversation, right? Like, we get to talk about other stuff. So yeah, man, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Just because we went a little bit overboard. I know
Austin, you said you have the HasLab
Collector Joey.
sandal.
I bought 3 of them originally. I never opened any of them. I still don't have them opened up. One of my buddies hit me up for one because he wanted it, so sold it to him at cost. I had a local guy reach out to me, and I gave him the best deal online, so I have one left, and now I was gonna get rid of it because like it's such an awkward size. Like none of my displays fits it. I wouldn't know what to do with it, and I was gonna get rid of it, but I'm thinking about. I'm just keeping it, man. I'm just keeping it. I may not open it up yet.
You have one left?
Yeah, I have one left.
If you do, don't sell it to Aaron. Sell it to me.
Wow.
I sold mine to Philip the Fool because he was looking for it. I was trying to unload it, but dude, after watching X-Men the animated series, I kind of want it back. So I need to get
like Marvel Legends to go with it now too.
Show us the baby.
Here it is.
Yes.
Oh. Damn, baby.
Here he is.
That's nice.
Yeah, I have to reorganize the room a little bit to find a spot for him. Yeah, all my Marvel figures are on the floor right now.
Aaron, is there a spot in mind right now though?
Probably up here. I got a spot up here. I just have to put it up there, and getting Silver Surfer to fit on his hand it's annoying. I have to get like a string and wrap it around his hand.
What about Blue Tech? Blue Tech won't hold?
Yeah, Blue Tech.
You should try Blue Tech. Blue Tech's really good.
I could try that.
Yeah, Blue Tech might be really good.
But yeah, this dude's probably the biggest figure I own.
Aaron wanted to unbox it live, but the box is so massive. Aaron would have been in the next room to get it in frame. Like they're massive, and I know that the Galactus is way larger and it's taller than the Sentinel, and the Sentinel's huge.
Dude, the Sentinel's massive. Like my buddy came over when I sold it to him. He came over, like we unboxed it together. Dude, it took up like the entire floor unboxing that thing.
Dude,
with the cardboard and the art box, and then open up the art box and the styrofoam.
I threw away that shipping box.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. Aaron saying, Joey saying that you look crisp. That's awesome. Me and my boy Adam Wayne, we actually very long time ago when we got our HasLab Sentinels, we did a live unboxing on Instagram, and that's the last time I got him live. I've been trying to get him back online, but he's
dude, let's do it live soon.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I need to see if I can cop a Sentinel from my X-Men figures. No, Yomo. No.
Aaron, you would have hit me up last month.
You got a good deal.
If any of you would have hooked me up last month, I would have hooked you up easily.
Yeah. Okay, so I appreciate y'all, man, so much for coming out here tonight, and I hope y'all had fun. I had a lot of fun chatting with y'all, man, and the chat. So anybody watching live or on the replay, I appreciate y'all. I have everybody linked down below, so make sure y'all check them out. I'm sure we all kind of know each other a little bit now, but Abisai, do you want to plug anything?
Just my Instagram on Abisai Photography right now. I'm trying to think of something for Freeze Fridays. I've been doing Iron Man lately, so we'll see. I have 2 more.
Spice it up, bro. Bring some X-Men. Let's do an X-Men theme.
I can do an X-Men. Yeah,
let's do an X-Men theme. I think that'll be good. Aaron, what you got? What you got coming to the page?
Sable Wednesday with Leo. What else? Miguel's taking a break or going to
Okay.
Vegas.
Okay.
Follow me at my Instagram. I'm trying to get into toy photography. All the shit ton of figures that I got. So I'm gonna use it.
Dude, let's go Freeze Friday, bro. We're waiting.
I got you,
for
bro.
you.
I got you.
All right, X-Men. Bring in X-Men. Austin, what you got going on, man? You got a lot going on. Some content drop this weekend. Some content drop today.
Man, I am not here to plug myself. I'm just happy to be on with you. Anybody watching, definitely follow, subscribe to these guys. But I will say this: I want to do a Freeze Friday. I want to try my hand. You know, maybe like a one-time for toy photography thing.
There you go.
So
man.
I don't know if I can do. I don't know if I can do X-Men this week, but if it's like a free-for-all next week, I'll give it a shot.
I challenge you to do photography with the mall, man. Find a little diorama for that mall back there that you have.
Watching this show made me want to get the Marvel Legends, the line.
Austin, you're in a position where you could photograph yourself fighting them all. Like you are the other action figure, bro. Like, you know, like. But yeah, man, I'd be glad to have you on there. But since he's not gonna talk about himself, I will. He dropped a great unboxing of Yu-Gi-Oh cards on his channel, which was so awesome to see, man. And then he's posting content every day on Instagram, so make sure y'all check out my boy Austin Nicholas. He's on the road to 1K, so let's get him to 1K. But yeah, man, for me tomorrow possibly we'll push. We haven't talked about it yet. Tonight we'll talk about it, and then on Thursday Copper Drop. Freeze Fridays on Fridays. I do have a behind the scenes kind of reel coming out on Wednesday for the mall shot that I did. Just kind of like a little replay thing to do to add some content to the page. But without further ado, thank y'all so much to my beautiful panel and the chat and the community. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.